Hi friends, my name is Barun from Learn It More. In this channel, you will find topics to learn more about Excel, Word, and such other platforms. This will help you to get solution to your queries on these platforms and make your life easier. Today in this video, I'm going to tell you about drop-down lists in Excel. To learn about it, please watch the video till the end. So, why drop-down lists are recommended? This is an effective way to keep consistency in and steadiness in your data. Let me explain with an example. So if you provide a data to different people to fill it up, they will return you the data and everyone will fill the data in their own ways. So you will not find consistency in the data. For an example, suppose I have given these names and shared this data to them to update their month of joining with the organization. So when I have given them with free form, they have updated the data in this way. So data is not consistent. You can see here somewhere complete month's name is written, somewhere half month's name is written, somewhere year is written, and so on. So to avoid these kind of inconsistency, it is recommended that we provide drop down option to them so that they cannot edit the data, they cannot input the data of their own. They will have to choose the information from the drop down lists only so that the data is consistent. Now here if you can see, if I put a pivot table in this data, there are only 12 months in a year. However, I can see so many months and also in different formats. So it's very difficult for us to create an analysis on this data. Now to do an analysis on this data, first we will have to rectify the data, make it consistent, and then we can do some analysis. Suppose I have large amount of data and I'll have to rectify that, make that consistent. It may consume hours to do that. So to avoid that, it's recommended always to share a file or give people a file with drop down list. Today I will show you three ways to add a simple drop down list. The first is reference from a column or from a list. For that, I'll create a list of months or whatever the options you want. You need to create this list. Once this list is created, we will select the range where we need to put the drop down option. So in column C, I want to put this drop down option. Add a drop down list. First, we will select the range where we want to add the drop down list. Then in the ribbon section, we'll go to data tab. In data tab, we'll go to data tools group, then click on data validation. Once we have clicked on data validation, this dialog box will appear, in which by default settings tab will be highlighted, and we need this tab only. We will have to choose list from the allow field, and then we'll have to update the source in the source field. To update the source, there are two ways. One is we click on the source field, then select our data range and click on OK. Or what we can do is we can click in the icon here, select our data range, click back on the icon, and then click on OK. So you can see the drop down list have been updated here in these. Now I can update these fields with the help of the drop down list, and I will get a consistent data. You can see. Now no one can write any free form text in these columns. Let me show you. See, it will not allow you to write. So our data will remain consistent. Now I am going to fill all the cells here. Now I will show you how easy it is to run a pivot chart and do our analysis. We will select the data, go to insert, click on pivot chart, click on OK. There is only 12 months and the correspondence data. Now the second way of adding drop down list is to create a naming range and then assign that naming range to the drop down list. So here, to create the naming range, we can first select the range of the options, go to Formula tab, then click on Define Name. Here we need to keep in mind that we cannot use space in between two words in the name section. So we cannot write like this. If we want to use two words, we can either merge them like this, or we can use a underscore. Currently I am just using the month. In refers to field, you can see the data range is already showing. If this is not showing, then you can add this range at this point of time. To add, similarly, you can click here in the field and select the data, click on OK. So the name range has been created. Now I want to add this name range here. I will select this field or this cell, then go to Data tab, click on Data Validation. From Allow, click on List. Here I can write the name directly. So I can write equals to month. Or if I am not sure what name I have provided here, there is a shortcut. I can simply keep the cursor here and press F3 button on my keyboard. Then all the range names in this file or workbook will be shown here. I can select the one that I need and click on OK. Then click on OK again. So you can see the drop down list has been created and I can see the options here. The third one is to add a drop down list without using any such lists and directly updating the options in data validation field. So for that, what we will do, click on the field or the cell where we need the data validation. Then click on Data tab, click on Data Validation. Here in the Settings tab, click on List from the Allow field. Now we will update our options in this source field. So I'm updating the source field. Select one, female, male. So here you can see I have put three options. So to differentiate the three options or make these things options, we need to put comma in between the options. Now we click on OK. So you can see the drop down list have been created. So these are the three ways by which we can create our drop down list. That's all for today, friends. I'll see you in the next video. Hope you have learned something new. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. Do share the video. Please subscribe my channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to get instant updates whenever I upload a new video. Stay safe and keep learning.